Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. What are you over there doing?
I am now fertilizing the second field. I think we're almost to the point where we can speed up and have everything grow again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just collecting all these ridiculous amounts of bales that are still over here. So DC is changing their licenses. Two things about this. One, they're not going to have them say District of Columbia anymore because they said I guess it was too confusing for people. So now they're going to put Washington DC on it.
Okay.
Which I find, for one, interesting because I would think that'd be a little bit more confusing because there's a Washington state.
Right. All right.
So, but whatever. But they're also going to start allowing for gender neutrality.
What? Your license plates have a gender?
Not the license plates. Licenses. Your driver's license, identification cards.
Really?
And they're going to make it so I don't know if they're making it so you can like neglect to say, or if they're just opening it up for transgender and things like that. I'm not really 100% certain.
Can you put down like you're an attack helicopter and stuff like that?
It's my gender is attack helicopter.
Yeah. Identify as
I've
attack
never
helicopter.
heard somebody say like, where would you come up with attack helicopter?
It's an old 4chan meme or some website where this person goes on about how he identifies as an attack helicopter and
Oh, I had no idea. That's actually really funny. I thought you just randomly decided attack.
yeah, that's my thing.
On the top of your head, you're like, what are you, an attack helicopter?
I identify as an attack helicopter.
But so I'm curious to see how this is going to go. Mainly from a perspective of, I think I've told you this before at my hospital, and the way that they have to register patients based on the sex that's on their identification card. And they register them as male and female are the only options that we have.
Oh. So what do you do?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm really curious. Like, this whole thing intrigues me on how we're going to have to change our registration system to utilize this, because I told you that this was a problem in the past, didn't I?
I don't
Where I
think
had
so.
I was taking care of somebody who was on paper a male because they had gone through gender reassignment surgery. Is that the politically correct term for it? I don't even know, actually. But either way, I had a sex change.
Yeah.
And
that's not the politically correct term.
That is not. I just don't know gender reassignment is actually the right.
I think it is. I think that is. I think so.
So they had gone through gender reassignments and gone from a female to a male, and on their license now were a male, and therefore were registered as a male. Not only because that was on their license, but that's how they identify. Anyway, so it's a good thing for them from that perspective. However, they were actually there having complications from a previous pregnancy.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it was the strangest situation to deal with at my facility because our electronic health record system doesn't ask or does ask certain questions or doesn't have the options for things based on your gender.
Huh.
Which I'm wondering, not only from my hospital registration perspective, how this will change things, but from a electronic health record company, can you really have things not asking you questions anymore based on your assigned gender?
Guess,
was that something that fits in 99% of the cases, but is an oversight that they never expected to deal with and really should have corrected now?
Right. I don't know, it's weird. I feel like for medical reasons you should always
be what you were born as.
Right, just for medical reasons.
I also agree
but
with that.
Do you not have an option for hermaphrodite?
No, not in our current system. I believe, so this is interesting. I believe in our registration system is called what they call a foreign registration system, which means it's not our electronic health record company. And I'll tell everybody, I really don't care. We have Cerner, and it's a different registration system. If you come in and they say, what is your name, address, blah, 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 all that stuff is put into a different system because this other system does all our billing, and there's an interface between the two. So it's actually our old registration system that has the limitation on only the male and female part, whereas Cerner themselves does have options for different gender classifications.
Mm-hmm.
But Cerner also is the one that, based on your, gender, will or will not ask you specific questions. And I'm trying to think of one. Like, they won't ask anything about breastfeeding is completely missing if you're a male. I believe anything about pregnancies is missing if you're a male, which actually causes a problem,
Right.
in the specific case I was talking about, because that was technically a male who had a previous pregnancy. And granted, this is not something that is a normal thing to happen.
Right. I mean, it can and does happen. Right.
And causes problems in a potentially, life-threatening situation.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting.
I find that. Yeah, I don't know how your state does. Do they do just male and female, or do they?
Our state passed a law banning you from entering a bathroom that's not the sex you were born as, regardless of what you identify as or anything. Yeah. In fact, today at the library, they had like family movie day at the library today, and my daughter had to use the bathroom, and this is the first time this has ever happened to me. I had asked her, we walked into the library if she needed to use the bathroom because I needed to go to the bathroom, and she didn't, or said she didn't. And so I started walking in, and she started walking over towards where the movie was going to happen at. And then she comes running across the library. I have to go pee. And so like a couple people heard this. And so we start walking towards the men's restroom. And this woman stops me, and she says, "Sir, that's the men's restroom." And I said, "Yeah, it is." And she said, "She's a girl." And I said, "Yeah, but I have to take her." She says, "Not into the men's restroom, you don't." And I said,
well, do you get to take her into the women's restroom?
Well, that's what I said. I said, "What would you have me do then?" And she said, "She should go to the women's restroom." And I said, "By herself?" And she said, "Well, yes. Can she not?" And I said, "No, she can't. Now, please leave me alone." And I walked off. But I've never had anyone stop me and be like, "What are you doing?" It blew my mind.
Yeah, that's one of those mind your own damn business type of situations. But I don't actually know what the normal age is when somebody needs to be should be using the bathroom.
So when they passed this law in my state, up until the age of 8, you can be accompanied by you can enter the bathroom. After you turn 9, you have to take the bathroom by yourself, all on your own, wherever you're.
So you even fit within the law, though.
Right, I do. I mean, a 5-year-old, I'm not going to send a 5-year-old off into the bathroom by themselves. I'm just not going to do it.
Oh, no, I completely understand. I was just trying to think for, my son, it doesn't really matter for me. It might for my wife, at some point in the future. But I'd never even thought about, that situation before and having to do that because, he's a male and I'm a male.
Right. And honestly, for boys, it's a lot simpler because if he goes into the women's restroom, there's a bunch of stalls, right? It's not like there's dicks swinging, peeing in a urinal. Like there is, it's not like they're in there pulling their boobs out and spraying the walls or something. So
I mean, all the women's restrooms I've been in, that's what they do.
So are we gonna buy this case?
I mean, though I live in a state where it's both boobs out spraying the walls and dick swinging, it's all in the same bathroom.
Right. Dick swinging.
So what happens in so a lot of DC has places that it's unisex bathrooms in a lot of places.
Yeah, we don't have those in North Carolina.
I mean, they don't have them too much in Michigan either. It's
we have family bathrooms, but not every place has them.
Yeah, a lot of DC ones, it's because they only have a lot of restaurants and bars in DC are built on old townhouses. And so there's very limited bathroom space. So it'll be like an individual bathroom, and they'll just one or two individual bathrooms, not one individual bathroom, and they'll just make it a unisex one,
right?
So that everybody can feel free to use the thing.
What are these tractors once they start having this yellow hole in the front? It's like a blowjob hole or something.
Maybe it's popped its cherry.
I don't know what it is. After you get past.
Where are you?
I'm looking at tractors. I'm shopping. It starts with the Deuce Far Series 7. But those are small yellow holes. Once you get up to the Steyr Terrace CVT, it's got this giant yellow hole in the front. And all of them after that do.
I do see the yellow hole. Is it for... Oh, one thing that somebody did tell me in the comments that this might have to be what this is for. Is one of the problems that we are having with the thing being too heavy. You can buy counterweights apparently.
Yeah, I did know that. We talked about that early on about counterweights.
I think we talked about it and we never did it.
Yeah.
I don't know what this yellow hole is though. The one gets the Case 2 Optum CVX. It's got like a behemoth hole.
Yeah. So I sold our red tractor.
No, not ready.
I'm thinking about buying this Puma CVX.
The Puma.
The Case.
Puma. I'm assuming it's going to be.
It's 192,000.
192. The Case 2. Oh, so it is. That's kind of like upgrading our case.
Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, unless you want to try something different, I guess that's the question. Look at the HP jump and the miles per hour jump to the next one.
31. It's the same.
No. The JCB Fast Track 8000.
Oh. Huh.
I mean, that's a significant difference, it looks like, right?
Right. It is. It costs more per day, though. That is one thing. I don't know if that really matters.
$370 a day versus $190 a day. Significantly different. Oh, yeah, that case is cheap per day. Especially because, like, the Lamborghini's even more expensive than that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wonder why the case is so cheap per day.
Yeah, that is really cheap. Maybe it's a shitty tractor. I don't know.
That Fast Track must be known for its speed, honestly. Because none of the ones after it go that fast. I mean, it is called Fast Track, right?
Yeah, it's called the Fast Track 8000.
That is tempting. I just wonder if these things can pull.
The other ones come close.
No, it's the fastest one. Even the Quad Track. Oh, fuck the Quad Track. I want to slow as shit. Maybe I don't even want that one. It just looks cool. But actually, now looking at it, 24 miles an hour. Why is it so fucking slow?
Those two tie ones, all three of the top ones are super slow. All four.
Yeah, I don't want any of those now. I mean, we get the Magnum. We have enough money for the Magnum.
I mean, I am big enough for the Magnum. Where's that Magnum?
Magnum CVX. It's 332,000. That's basically all our money. That seems like a big purchase.
And it's still only 31 miles per hour. I'm not tempted. I now like that 43 mile an hour one just because it's 43 miles an hour.
Yeah, I kind of would like to try it out, even though it's 370 a day. We were paying almost 1,100 for the red one I just sold, so I'm gonna buy it. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Rim color, gray or yellow.
Are you at the shop?
Yeah, I'm buying it. We can
you,
have wheel
can
weights.
You jump in the passenger seat
or standard? No.
Damn it.
Oh, there's other engines. Hold on. What's the difference here?
Other engines.
The kilowatt, the horsepower is a little bit. We can get a better horsepower engine. It's an extra $15,000. But I have 310 horsepower.
How much extra? 310.
Versus 280.
I mean, sure.
Wonder what weight wheels are.
I don't know.
For $1,300, we can get weight wheels. Wheel weights, not weight wheels. How would you want your wheels weighted?
I guess it gives you more traction or something.
I think so. Fuck it, let's buy it.
It's just a guess. I have no idea.
I bought it. To purchase? Yes.
Whoa, froze eyes.
All right, are you driving to town?
Yeah, I already drove to town. In this dirty ass truck. Oh my god, it's a sexy beast. If we lost the red one though, do we have to customize the front part of it?
So that's the thing. This one doesn't have that option, but I did put that on one of the blue ones, so we still have that on a tractor.
We do still have that. Okay, I was making sure. It looks like a sexy beast.
Yeah.
I gotta see how fast this baby goes.
I can see the wheel weights.
It's not going 43 miles an hour yet. It's getting there, though. Oh, I ran into a tree. Let's take it back.
It stops when that happens. Right. Let's bring it home.
I mean, it's definitely. I've been driving the truck around all day, and it's not a noticeable difference between this and the truck.
That's really nice. Yeah, the truck.
I'm going 45. I'm going 45, like 2 miles per hour faster than it said. It might be a metric conversion thing. I don't know, but no, you're faster.
Yeah, that's for sure.
This thing, I wonder how fast it works actually doing work.
That's what I really want to know more than anything.
What do we have to do on a field right now? Oh, we never spent the time back up.
Oh yeah, I think it's time to do that too, isn't it? Yeah, everything's done. All right,
Everything's done. Well, I guess we won't find out for a while.
Yeah, that's the thing. Honestly, that thing should probably be the grass cutter and picker upper.
I mean, yeah, we can.
As long as it can attach to both of those.
I guess we'll find out if we can attach the thing to the front or not. This is a smooth tractor, man.
Smooth tractor.
It is.
This blue one. Where's that blue? Here we go. Yeah, this blue one that I've been planting with, it's the one that can grab stuff now. So I'm gonna put that
it's the one. I've been waiting all my life for it. Oh god, this thing is so slow. This blue thing, man. Let me see. Here.
It's here yet, do
I? Oh yeah, this thing definitely attached to the front.
Okay, Mary wants some sugar beets.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Did you pick up?
God damn it. I was like, why can I not stop backing up? It's because that stupid sale thing where
oh right,
Mary wanting her damn sugar beets was on the screen.
Back it up.
There we go. So I got them both. Definitely drives nicely with them. Oh my god, for wood chips?
Huh. It's your calling.
I mean, do we have a wood chipper?
No.
I kind of want to see. This field isn't all grown yet, is it? It's decently grown.
Yeah, because you missed a bunch of it.
Yeah. So I guess I can send this guy to. I'm gonna hire somebody just to mow. How fast do they normally do work?
You don't know the speed that they actually go.
Do we have any workers doing anything right now? No, because
no.
we're in sped up time. Oh, I got one doing something now, but
How fast are you going?
12 miles an hour, and I can't tell if that's.
I think that's normal.
Is it? I'm gonna see how he does uphill, and then I'm gonna do a swipe myself and see if it goes any faster, if that's like max speed.
Right. Yeah, the
A
uphill I
question-
think is going to be the big answer here. Sorry.
Question for you: do you know what? I'm sure you do. Do you know what tzatziki sauce is?
Tzatziki. Yeah, that's cucumber and yogurt.
Yeah. So tzatziki sauce is huge here. He's still going 12 miles an hour.
Okay, well that's better.
Yeah. So tzatziki sauce is something huge. I can't say huge in DC. It's very popular in DC, but it's popular to the point where it's like, I know it's a gyro sauce. It's what Greek sauce you put on your gyros and things like that. We buy it at Costco, like by the tub. It's everywhere. It's one of those things. I didn't realize I'm in Michigan. Nobody knows what tzatziki sauce is in Michigan.
How do you not? How?
I started to think back on if I knew what tzatziki sauce was when I lived in Michigan, or if I just learned about and I know what gyro sauce is because I love gyros, so I got gyros all the time. But I guess I never knew that it was called tzatziki sauce until I moved out here to DC.
That's interesting. That's what it is. Like, I mean, how would you call it? What would you call it?
Cucumber sauce or gyro sauce. I used to call it gyro sauce. Cucumber sauce, no thing there.
Huh. That's interesting.
And yeah, doing this myself, by the way, it's 13 miles an hour, so it doesn't really change too much. So yeah, I was back there, and my mom was like, because I was seeing the family, she's like, "Oh, do you guys want anything?" And when I'm at the store, and I was like, "Yeah, I grab some some pita bread and some tzatziki sauce." And she was like, "What?"
What'd you call me?
And I was like, "Tzatziki sauce." And she goes, "Oh yeah, that's that stuff you were talking about when I was in DC. Like I told you, we don't really have it here." And I'm like, "There's no way you don't have it here." She apparently found it once after she left DC a couple of weeks ago at like a specialty food store.
That's weird.
Oh, you're going backwards, bro. You're going backwards. No.
So they don't have Greek food?
So they do, and that's the thing is they have gyros. I'm pretty sure they have it, and just don't know that it's called tzatziki sauce. She ended up finding a cucumber and dill powder mix to make your own sauce that she bought with some plain yogurt so we could make our own. And I was like, it wasn't really that important, Mom, but thank you for the effort. I appreciate it.
How's the lights on that new tractor, by the way? Look, they had some big old lights on the front. Or actually, that might have been the case. So maybe that lights are
looking at it from the front, it looks pretty amazing. How much does it actually light up? Pretty shitty. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Got kind of sad about the lights, and then I went to the front and I was like, oh, they look badass. Yeah, I find it funny that there's certain foods that are just so not popular or known in different states.
It's so weird how barbecues like that, like how, well, depending on
Texas
where you're
barbecue
at. Yeah, like all the
versus
barbecues so much different, like how the sauces are made.
Barbecue, it's that thing outside that you grill stuff on, right? just to though I will admit I grew up in a state where I called out barbecue, like,
right?
Oh, we're gonna barbecue, and that means throwing some shit on the grill,
right? Like some hot dogs.
Mm-hmm. So I still say that term all the time, but I know that it has a different connotation.
We are so broke, never having so much money.
What did you just buy?
I sold the other blue tractor and bought another blue tractor.
Like a better one or the same?
No,
one?
The same exact one. I just because it was up to the point where it was so expensive. It also had the 60-some hours on it. So now we don't have anything that's costing us a ton of money.
Yeah, but now we don't have a ton of money either.
We do not have a ton of money anymore.
I'm just watching our new tractor like
the most expensive thing, or the oldest thing, I'm sorry, is the cultimeter, which we actually want to replace that anyway, so we can start cultivating bigger areas. Damn it! I'm
really kind of wondering, like, what fields do we got growing over here? Are these done?
No.
They look shitty.
Do they look done to you?
Is it wheat?
No. Now they're done.
Oh, they've looked done to me the whole time.
That's why I was asking, because I know how it's out of sync. Fuck you.
Yeah, if they're actually done, let me look at the...
I'm going to let time keep going so I can get daytime, though.
Growth. Yeah, they're done. 12 is nothing. So we bought 19 and 24, which are all ready to harvest right now.
Right.
We only have one harvester.
Yeah, that's kind of problematic. The fucking front end on this thing is just enormous.
I'm trying to figure the best method of this is to get harvested, followed by somebody with a planter. I'm trying to think if there's any cycle that we can do this in that basically things grow and you just keep them going in a big circle.
Right.
Without having to like just sit there and kill time all the time. Helper, you didn't complete your task. Oh no, you're not helper D.
Not actually fucking grown.
Oh, I was gonna say, why are all these people completing their
job's done?
Back to work. A good game that was.
Did you ever play like the later versions, like Warcraft 3.
Warcraft 3, yes. I played a lot of Warcraft 3. Oh, that was a really good game. That was like one of the... Was it that one or was it number 2 that started with the online multiplayer, but it was like through modem dial-up?
I don't know. I only played it single player. Well, whenever, unless I was like battling someone.
How would you battle someone?
You know, how you like go up against just the same... What? Are you trolling me?
No, but how would you do it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, then you would use dial-up. I thought you were saying, like, co-op gameplay or something?
No, it was definitely battle, but it was...
oh, okay. Yeah,
but it was through dial-up, though. Like, you actually direct connected to somebody.
Right.
Not, like,
server no. It was Battle.net. Or, no, not Battle.net. What the fuck was it called? The stupid, God, it doesn't even know when... It doesn't exist anymore, in fact.
So maybe it was
Game Spy. Is that the words?
No, maybe it was 2 then that I used to play. Used to get an IDX connection, and you would directly dial into somebody else, and somebody would have to set the option to like
answer.
Answer, and they would just be waiting for a phone call, and the other one would set theirs to dial, and it would, dial in, and they would get.
That does sound familiar now that you're saying it. Like, I feel like I've done that before now that you're saying it. But no, I definitely played one. You remember Gamefly, Game Spy? What was it? It had a green icon.
I remember Gamefly.
Was that the thing that lets you connect to other people and play with them?
I don't know.
I think I'm talking about is Game Spy for some reason.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm sure everyone hates my audio. I'm so sorry. I'll figure it out. GameSpy. Yeah, it was GameSpy. GameSpy was a provider of online multiplayer and matchmaking middleware for video games. The company originated from a Quake fan site founded by Mark Surface in 1996. After the release of multiplayer server browser for the game, QSpy Surface licensed the software under the GameSpy brand and offered video game publishing through a newly established company. When did it go out of business?
Went out of business for copyright infringement.
It merged with IGN in 2004. That was probably the start of the downfall. By 2015, its services had been used by over 800 video game publishers and developers since its launch. In August 2012, the GameSpy Industry Division, which remained responsible for the GameSpy service, was acquired by mobile video game developer Glue Mobile. IGN, then owned by News Corporation, retained ownership of GameSpy.com website. February 2013, IGN's new owner, Ziff Davis, shut down IGN's secondary sites, including GameSpy Network. This was followed by the announcement in 2014 that GameSpy service platform would be shut down as of May 13, 2014. So yeah, that was GameSpy.
How sad. I do remember something called, was it called Kaizo? Or Kaio? That was for the Xbox later in life cycle, back when the Xbox used to... You used to have to do Xbox Live to do anything multi in the original Xbox. And if you wanted, but you could do local co-op, like through your local network.
Uh-huh.
And they made some services that you could connect to that you then joined rooms, and it put all those rooms on your local network. It was like a virtual local network. So Xbox thought that you were all in the same place.
Huh.
So you could play with all these random people without paying for Xbox Live.
Gotcha. I've never actually owned an Xbox.
I owned many Xboxes because I would mod them and then mainly use them as a media center.
Oh.
That was like, so XBMC or, oh my God, what the heck is it called? It starts with a K. What is that? What is the big media player now that everybody uses? And they always want to...
VLC?
No, they always want to add it to their Rokus and things like that. I just had to exit out of the game because now I can't remember what it's called for the life of me right now. I have it too. It's Kodi.
Okay, I don't even know about this.
Yeah, Kodi Media Player. One of the greatest media players. It used to be called the XBMC for Xbox Media Center. And it was because it was one of the ports on one of the mods, homebrews on the Xbox that basically... You could stream anything across your network to your TV through your Xbox, that's what it started as, but that was like revolutionary for when it was done. Like you either had to, if you wanted to watch something from your computer on your TV at the time, you had to make your monitor connect to your TV through those like yellow VGA cables, or be one of those lucky people that have a TV that had like a VGA input back in the day. So I had multiple Xboxes because I would put them in multiple rooms in my house, and when one died, I would buy another one off of eBay and modify it so that I could put XBMC on it.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was like the greatest media player I've ever had. Now the thing is, they got like Chromecast and all, which doesn't do the same thing, but that was back before Netflix existed. You know, you couldn't do all that streaming. YouTube existed, but was very, very like, you know, Ray William Johnson might have been on it or something. I don't know.
Nobody important.
Yeah, nobody important. No, I'm just trying to think of people who started early in YouTube's lifespan.
You know, I've learned there's no point in cleaning up after these stupid sheep. Like, within minutes, their cleanliness is just gone again completely.
Yeah, I mean, those sheep they're not pigs, but they might as well be.
Yeah.
And we really need another harvester, don't we?
Yeah, I think so. The thing is, those are not cheap.
No, they're not. And unfortunately, we have to wait for this grass field to grow again. Oops. What if it matters which direction you tip the tipper?
It got changed somehow to side, and I'd never seen that before, and I went and sold some soybean, and it just tipped sideways and freaked me out.
Well, it's just like, it's one of the buttons. It like changes what side it comes out of.
We got 2 pallets full of wool.
Did we ever sell the one pallet?
We did. It's
we
14,000,
right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't spectacular, but it wasn't terrible.
No. I mean, technically, we can sell sheep too, you know.
Oh, how much do they sell for?
$5,000, I believe. Let me check.
Oh, that's one thing we should look at, is buying some of the stuff that just makes us money.
Yeah.
What is our ROI on that stuff here?
$4,000. So apparently the solar panels aren't terrible. I think they're more within our reach than.
Whoa, wind converter, 2 million. I forgot.
Yeah, but it's $1,000 an hour that thing earns us.
So you have to run it for 120,000 hours to make back its worth.
How many zeros are in a minute? Take 3 of those away. That's how many hours.
Oh wait, only 1,200 hours then? Yeah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense.
That's still a lot, though, honestly.
It's definitely a lot. It's a lot of days. Approximately 26, 28, 30, somewhere right in there.
Okay, well, I guess that's not so bad. I mean, what do you do at that point? You buy that and then you just let the game run?
I mean, I guess that's what you do.
At top speed.
You'd have to be logged in on the server, right?
Yeah, but you just let it run at top speed, logged in. I mean, the problem, I guess, at that point is the animals. I guess you sell your animals beforehand, and then you just let the game run until you make your money back. It seems kind of cheaty, but, I mean, I think that's the thing you do.
Wait, why would we ever... somebody's fucking with you with the solar collector.
Why?
Because it earns you $90 an hour for $125,000.
I guess you need a lot of them.
For $25,000, you earn $60 an hour.
What, the beekeepers?
The greenhouses. But
what's
wait,
the cost? Because there's a cost too.
$10 a day. Yeah, the solar collector costs more money.
It does.
Produces vegetables that are sold automatically to earn. Maybe you have to give it stuff. The greenhouse
it just kind of sits there. I think maybe it's about the footprint.
I don't know, because it's got like a little picture of plants and manure in a raindrop.
Oh, you have to give it water and shit.
Yeah, because there must be something. Because look at the bee house. Bee house is 20 grand and only gets you $16 an hour, whereas the greenhouse is 25 grand and gets you $60 an hour. So you must have to keep it fed with something.
Yeah,
so we don't have 25 grand to spend to find out.
If you want to go sell a bunch of soybeans, we still have a bunch. I never did finish doing that.
Oh, I just went and dropped a bunch of stuff off. Let me go. Let me empty this guy out first too, so he doesn't just stop on us here momentarily.
No, he won't. He's empty.
Wait, did you empty him?
Yeah. Yeah, he finishes over here and I emptied him. And he can hold all this whole field and that whole field.
Okay. Yeah, because I was emptying him halfway through the other one. Oops. Let me see here. Start filling. Go a little bit of wheat. 39,000 barley. 61,000 soybeans. While he's doing that, let's find out where. Soybeans. Uh-oh. They're green, but they're $16.95. Didn't you say they were $1,700 earlier?
Yeah, they were. I should have sold. I never did.
Well, gotta go see Gomez.
Yeah, it was a Right Agro business where it was at the highest. Look at it now. Down to 1,200 at Right Agro.
Yeah, a bunch of people ran over there. They were like, sell, sell, sell. Sell, Mortimer, sell. Whoa.
It's not really a good story, but so today, the swim lessons were closed earlier this week because the 4th, like it's normally Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Okay.
So Monday and Tuesday, I knew it was closed for the 4th, and so I thought it might be closed today as well. I wasn't quite sure, so I called them, and the guy's like. Yeah, they should be open. And I'm like, well, can you check? And he's like, all right. And he puts me on hold. And then he comes back and he says, they're doing the swim lessons today. I was like, all right. And so, get in my car, drive the 35 minutes to the swim lessons, get in there, and like go back to the pool. And there's no one in the pool. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And so I go back to the front, and I'm like, so yeah, I called earlier. There's a woman up there. And I told her the whole thing, and then while I'm telling her, this guy walks up. She's like, "When did you call?" And I was like, "About 45 minutes ago." And he was like, "Oh yeah, that was me you talked to. After we got off the phone, I asked someone, and yeah, they don't have swim lessons today."
After you got off the phone,
right? And I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Do you have caller ID?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay," and then I just left.
Oh, he has caller ID too?
Yep.
That's just a dick move.
Yep. So that was an hour and 10 minutes of my life today.
Especially to admit it.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I don't know who you talk to.
Yeah. It's pretty upset.
Was the daughter upset? Or were they swim lessons for you?
They were for me. No, yeah. She was pissed off.
Did you guys at least swim?
No, because I would have had to have my bathing suit too.
You were. So, okay, you just wanted to sitting poolside.
Yeah, God, it's so terrible. Like they don't have AC or anything in this indoor pool, and it's like a fucking sauna in there. It is the worst experience sitting there waiting for these lessons to be done every day, or every 3 days, whatever.
And I'm assuming your daughter wants you in there. You can't just like leave.
I don't think you're even allowed to leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They want the parents.
I think I've ever been to swim lessons with my parents there.
Well, were you a toddler though?
I mean,
like I definitely don't see parents there with the older kids.
I was gonna say, I learned how to swim pretty early in my childhood, but I want to say like 3 or 4 years old. But oh god, I have no idea if how old I was when my parents weren't at the pool versus were, because I'm sure at some point they were.
Right.
I just don't know when. Should we buy a greenhouse? I'm really curious.
Just to see how it works.
Yeah.
I'd be open to trying it out and seeing what's up. Let me look at it real quick, just to see what you're seeing.
It's under placeables.
Yeah.
And we got a couple choices. You got the tomatoes or the lettuce.
Yeah, those are requirements. It does require water and fertilizer. Water and poo, to be exact.
So can we just go put it up by the sheep?
They don't give us poo.
What do they do with the poo?
I don't know. I guess it fertilizes the ground. Yeah, I don't think we want that.
I wonder how long it lasts, though. It's like one of those things where, like, look how often have you filled up the water in the sheep?
A lot. Actually, I just had to go fill up the whole tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did it at the start of our thing. The problem is we don't have cows or pigs to produce the poo.
Oh, yeah, I guess if we don't have poo at all, it doesn't really help. Well, that's unfortunate. I got all this money. You want to spend $1.2 million on wind energy?
I mean, I kind of do, but we don't have 1.2 million. If we had $1 million, I'd want to buy that $1 million field.
But what if we just put a wind generator next to it?
Just got a wreck.
Oh, here's a wood chipper, $72,000.
Damn, that's expensive.
Wood chips into a heating plant to make money. That's really weird. Vehicle workshops let us fix vehicles anywhere. You get a whole water tower that can supply your water tanks with fresh water. Why do we need that, though?
I don't know. I wondered that too.
Little springs?
That's kind of weird.
What a storage space for hay or straw. Okay.
I've sold all our wool now. We had 2 pallets full of wool. I don't know if I said that out loud. I think I did.
You did. You did. How much did it,
what has happened? Oh, my thing's on the ground. Looking like a fool. My thing on the ground.
So now I gotta go over to a new field, huh? Guess I should empty this first. Empty this guy and take it over to a new field here.
Oh, is that one done?
Yeah.
You got the canolas.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna find out if the baler will give us.
I guess a good place. I don't think it'll wrap them.
I doubt it will either. Oh wait, I guess that we were supposed to do that fields, huh? Because these were wheat, right?
No, that was soybean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is
I haven't planted.
I can look at it right now. It's what's in my harvester.
Yeah, I haven't planted anything that gives us the swath anymore since we've just been doing straight grass. I feel like that straight grass. Like honestly, if you had like 10 people playing on this server, that would be the way to do it. Have everyone just bailing nonstop. Makes a fortune.
But then you have no need for money.
It's the game is kind of weird.
Then all you're doing is bailing nonstop.
Well, I mean, it is a weird game that the grass is the cash crop.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't meant to be like that either. Like,
the fact you don't have to replant it or anything, you just fertilize in between. Like, I don't know, it's really damn good.
This field is so small.
It probably won't take long at all, will it?
No. This field
bad.
It's teeny.
Teeny.
It is teeny. It's got the train tracks right here. It's gonna take this guy longer to try to probably turn around in this field.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the more tractors would be better, and also I guess more More planters.
You know what? I don't need this guy doing this field. I can do this one easy enough.
Yeah, it's only worth hiring them whenever you got other shit to do, basically.
Yeah, sometimes it just gets like, I wish we could hire him for the baling because that
would be fantastic.
Difficult. Whereas going back and forth in the field's a little bit easier. But I guess that's why we can hire people for that, because we don't have to worry about them fucking up too much.
Right. Yeah, if you could hire them for baling, man, just have this game running nonstop and constantly running over there bailing. Well, we're out of time again. So.
Well, all right, guys. I'll see you next episode.
Bye, buddy.